What's up, guys? I'm Ben 2000 yugioh. I am your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and today, guys, I'm about to play teacher. Stick around. Alright, guys. So I asked in a previous video for 15, that's right, that's 3 of these bad boys, likes, right? I asked for 15 of these bad boys, right? And you guys didn't give me 15. You nuked the like button with 23. So I think you guys must really want that deck profile. Not only want that, I mean, not the deck profile, you already have the deck profile. What you guys want to know is, what are the combos for a budget Lightsworn deck? So, without further ado, guys, let's do some movie magic, and I'll show you a few moves. Alright, so, these are an example of 2 of your main combo piece hands. You want either one, you don't care which one you get. Alright? It can be random Lightsworn plus Solar Recharge, Charge of the Light Brigade plus Jane. Really, either one is like the best ones. Basically, this is actually the better of the 2 hands, believe it or not, but basically you want either one. You need just some way to start. The other thing you're going to need is you're going to need some kind of defense. It doesn't really matter which of these 5 cards it is, but you're going to want something. Alright? Because remember, ultimately the goal of this deck is to whip out Big Daddy Judgment Dragon here, and basically have all your opponents like negations and like defensive cards already used up on everything else while they forgot about this. So basically that's your goal. So we're going to say, for argument's sake, that you're going to open up your Charge and your Lumina, and we're going to and you know what, we're going to make sure that you at least get 1 defensive card. So I'm going to go with Rise, just because, you know, like, if it's in your hand, that's the worst place to have it, actually. You actually want to mill that, but we're just going to say, for argument's sake, that's your defensive card. Right? It's actually way better if you mill it than if you draw it, but you can still use it in its normal, in the way you would use it if you'd milled it. It's just, it takes a little longer to get there. Alright, so we're shuffling up right now, and our goal, like I said, is to get to Judgment Dragon, right? Now, this could take a turn or 2 to get there, and that's the sad point. That's the But if you're just starting out, that's okay. Like I said, this deck isn't invincible. It's going to be fairly useful against other decks that are on your level. So if you're not playing against a meta deck, you still have a pretty good chance of winning. All right. Especially, so, you know, this is a deck is perfectly fine for your locals. All right. So now we're going to draw 2 cards to figure out what our randos are going to be. All right. So we drew a bunch of defense. You know what? This really isn't all that bad. All right. So now, as the hands go, this isn't awful. Alright, we're going to charge the Light Brigade. We're going to see what we mill. Alright, we don't get anything off of that. Ooh, Twin Twister, sad day. Hey, a Trick Clown. Alright, we got 2 cards. We got a 2-card combo. Great. So we'll go ahead and we're going to say that we're going to get our... We're going to pretend that we're going to go ahead and get our monster. So I'm going to say that we get our lovely Raiden, because that's probably the best answer. So you go get your Raiden. Shuffle up and all that stuff. Now you get your Clown, take your 1,000 damage, which that kind of sucks, but hey. Alright, now we're going to Raiden effect. Also remember, guys, we're acting like you're not getting, you know, Ash Blossomed or anything, which that would suck, depending on what it is. You know, like if they Ash Blossom a charge, well, you still get the mill, so you get to take that advantage. But there you go. Alright, so this is our hand currently, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make that awesome, badass, our favorite lady of the day, Minerva. Alright, goddess be praised, she's going to whoop some booty. Alright, so now, you know, we're going to put her in a pendulum zone, but we're going to, or the extra deck zone, I knew what I meant to say. Alright, now we're going to detach the Raiden. You want to keep the Clown. There's a reason for that. Because here's the thing, if you get rid of the Clown now, you can't bring it back anymore. So make sure you get rid of the other monster, whatever it is. Now you do your mill 3. Oh, look at that, boys. Not only that, now we just went Mega Plus. We're drawing 2 cards, and we got a free wolf, and we got a breakthrough skill in the grave. I'm putting it over here so you guys can see that. Alright. and our deck is off screen on purpose. Alright, so now, and look at that. You have a really good hand. You got a set, and you got 3. Oh, not that. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Alright, now you got your 3 set cards. Alright, these will be the cards you have set. Alright, and you have a hand trap. Look at that. You got pretty much all the defense you could ask for. This is like the best possible thing you could ask for right here. Is all this. Alright? So basically what you'll do is on your opponent's turn you will go, you'll activate this as soon as you can. You want it in the graveyard ASAP, alright? You wait for your opponent to do something, great. We're going to pretend, for argument's sake, that our opponent has decided they are going to attack our Minerva, right? We're just going to say that it's not game over yet, like, you know, and they're going to attack our Minerva, right? Cool. We're going to rise to full height our Minerva to save our wolf, or make them use it to another way to get rid of it, right? Then we're going to also chain Judgment of the Lightsworn, right? They attack our Minerva. Effects go off. She's going to want to mill 3, and our clown buddy is going to want to come back. So he's going to come back, we're going to mill 3. She's going to pop a card, because that's a Lightsworn card, if I recall correctly. Yep, that counts, by the way, so she's going to get a pop. These won't count. They don't have Lightsworn in their name, but she'll get to blow something up on the opponent's side if she can. And we'll get to add another Judgment Dragon to hand. Look at that. So, look at that. And I think that puts us really close to having the full name set that we need. So there we go. We got 1, 2... We got 3 names, and we got an ability to put a 4th name in there for the Judgment Dragon we just drew. Alright, so now it's our turn again. And guess what we also got now for our turn? Because our opponent will probably have very powerful monsters that we barely stopped. But we got 2 loaded breakthrough skills in our graveyard. So that means certain things like Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, if they're playing something like Guard Dragons or Colossus or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know, like... That's probably a bad example, but you get the idea. Let's just say something full of negations. A field full of negations now isn't as threatening because we've got 2 negations of our own. So we'll make you waste them, or we'll make you use them, and then either way. Alright, so now it's our turn, right? So now we're gonna pop Miss Lumina out there, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pay the cost, which is our turtle. Oh look, now we have another defensive card. And this is probably about turn 2 or turn... No, this is turn 2. And now we're really... See, it's a 2-turn deck, basically. It's not too bad. And then we got our Raiden, which will do our milling trick now. Oh, look. Now we've got... Officially, now we got 4 names in the graveyard because we just milled a Garoth. Great. Now we could make this if we want. We could make Michael. Literally, you have options for days of the stuff we could make. But we're going to go for, like, stuff that's going to, like, you know, we want our opponent kind of waste their stuff, you know what I mean? We want them to be like, oh, shoot, I got to get rid of this guy now. So, the first thing, I don't know. There's just options here. I would go for something along the lines of just, you know, like I said, you want to make your opponent get rid of stuff. So, you know, I would say go for something like Curios, because it's going to make them, they're going to want to either negate his effect or get rid of him ASAP. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do that. And I'm going to, yeah. Alright, he's going to force a mill. Which I'm going to go ahead and do this so that I can get use that effect. Because it'll also cause him to mill. I'm going to get that second Judgment Dragon real quick. Shuffle it up, and then I mill 3 cards. Ooh, look, another Rise. And a breakthrough skill. Alright, we just loaded the graveyard for the next turn. Great. Still haven't done a normal summon yet. No, I did do a normal summon. That was Lumina. Ha! Almost lied, but it didn't. Ha! Alright, so we're not doing too shabby. Right? And then we got enough cards, so now we can drop Big Daddy Judgment Dragon if we want and just nuke face. And there you go, guys. That's a real simple 2 turns. And we were able to fill the graveyard with enough defensive cards and Lightsworn stuff to keep going and still have a hand trap available if we should need it. And, you know, this will actually also be... This also is a really good card if you don't want to get Utopia doubles, just saying. Because, you know, they negate, they do the Utopia double thing. And then they try to attack you for 10,000, and you drop this bad boy and they do nothing. just a pro tip there. And yeah, you will be paying life points to do that, so you do want to keep an idea on your life point meter. Burn decks, especially if you decide to play this even at your locals, are going to hurt, because if they are abiding by the time rules, this deck can be costly. But there you go, guys. That was your quickie combo tutorial. All right, guys, there you have it. That was my goofy my budget Lightsworn build. That was a very simple way to do it. I did show you like basically what would happen if you guys like at least got a few of your combo pieces. Because here's the thing, Lightsworn is a bit luck based, unfortunately. And it has been more consistent in the past than it is currently right now. But if you're a newer player and you want to know how to play this, the thing is you really only need like 2 cards to go off. As you guys saw in the video, I shuffled up, I showed you like, okay, you need one of these 2 kinds of cards in your hand to get going, and there you go. That's all it takes, guys. Literally, it could be any combination of, but basically that's what it's going to get you to. Breakthrough skill is going to be your primary negator for monster effects, and the reason why this is because it can be milled and still used. Everything has to have a double purpose, so you guys have to be able to be useful in the grave or be useful in the field. That's the balancing act you got to play with Lightsworn. You know, you got to be like, whoa. That's the thing. That's the trick. It's all a balancing act. It has to be good in the grave and good in the hand. But unfortunately, certain cards are only good a certain way, like Wolf and Judgment Dragon. Unfortunately they're needed cards for the Lightsworn archetype, but they're only good in their certain capacities. And that's the whole thing. I hope this was informative for you guys. I'm glad you guys hit that like button enough. So guys, I do have a super secret project I am working on for this channel. My Team FDK guys know what I'm up to. So guys, make sure that you, if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Ooh, before I get out of here, I almost forgot. I'm still in a race with yugioh Pro, and that guy he's catching up to me, guys. He's almost, I think he's almost at the 400 mark. And I don't know about you, but we've been beating him about we're almost to 450 now. And I don't want to feel like I'm losing in the end game of this race, guys. So I need you guys to help me accelerate past him. So make sure you hit that sub button. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm Bet10,000 yugioh. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and I'm out.